Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Battlefield Waltz, continuing Posh's route, final chapter, so maybe our ending today? I don't know, but anyway. We're at the battle! Alright. Neither Igor nor Razian have shown their faces today.
They're probably trying to wear down our forces and reduce our numbers. Defeating the soldiers from Sinza and Luon is like taking candy from a baby. The real issue is their sheer numbers.
The first day of battle ended quickly. We scored more victories than losses, but as King Ildis pointed out, most of them were from Sinza and Luon. The Ramua cavalry positioned around only seemed to be observing. Hi, hotness. Hi. You know... You haven't been around in this route for me to fawn over. I miss you. They fled when we went after them. King Ildis, Lord Avis, and Lady Ignis fought alongside us. Ugh. You know, part of me is like, Sarazar fighting in the back would be so sexy, but also, don't, because he might die. Sweetie, stay back. Don't do it. I'll protect you. I got a cursed sword. I'll defend my man. Oh, God. Queen Cura, King Sarazar, and Instructor Alias monitored the progress from base camp. Alias, what's the casualty report? Yes, Your Highness. We have a few lightly injured and no deaths. That's cool, because that's not typical. I see. That's good. I looked around at everyone. It's true that everyone was tired, but there was a light of hope in their eyes. To avenge Instructor Leonidas for victory, and that determination kept us motivated.
I have a favor to ask.
Suddenly, Posh stepped forward. What is it? Tell us.
If Razian does appear tomorrow, please let me go ahead and defeat him.
Abel's gonna be a little pissed about this. I almost feel like Posh's route should have come first. You know what I mean? Because then you'd have gone through this, and you'd be like, okay, and then you'd get to Abel, and you'd be like, oh, so when Posh... Ooh, you took away Abel's ability to fight his daddy issues. You know what I mean? Like, that was therapy for Abel. You're taking that away from him. I don't know if I like that.
No. You cannot defeat him, Posh. Willpower alone isn't enough to beat that monster.
I don't know. Abel had some willpower.
I know that, but I have to do this.
This again? You want to stand out that much? Lady Ignis's pointed remark made Posh frown deeply, but he turned a slightly bitter smile toward Lady Ignis.
No. I know I'm not trusted, but please... let me do this. I couldn't repay Leonidas anything. He said all those irritating things and I was stubborn. I just figured it out and it's too late. At least I know now how stupid and cowardly I was. I thought I could never defeat Dad or anyone else, and I was so worried. But I don't care about that anymore.
Oh, what's gotten into you?
It's more like who I've gotten into.
Oh, but like we haven't done that yet. Oh, could you imagine?
Who cares about the reason why? Anyway, I've changed.
Don't look at me.
She's over here looking at me and I'm over there staring at Sarazar fawning.
Oh, look at him. This is why I would never make it a day in an Otome game, right? Because, like, I mean, I'd probably get killed depending, especially in this one. Like, God knows, I can't fight for shit. I'd probably just be in a ball crying in a corner. But, like, right? Because the whole point is, like, in a route, you're supposed to be like, my eyes are only for Posh. And I'd be like, no, I'm staring at Sarazar over there. Yeah, yeah. Abel, shh. I love you too, but like you're gonna have to accept that this is a group thing. I'm also in love with Sarah's art. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. You're gonna have to I know. Lustin too. You don't have to worry about Posh. Don't worry about him. He's my bro, but I'm not in love with him. But like, you know what I mean? Like I just but at the same time, then they'd be like, all right, man harem. And I'd be like, oh God, that sounds exhausting. Can I just go home already? Back to like living in my empty house, just me and my bird, and just playing the games instead of living them? Because God, you're all exhausting. Like, I couldn't handle that. I'm all talk and no walk, okay? We know this. Anyway, I won't be reckless with Razian. If I feel I can't win, I'll retreat. I won't dismiss commands in the situation. So, please give me a chance. And it's like he's gonna go and he's gonna defeat him, but like, and then it also. The thing is, if Posh goes and he defeats Razian, then one, it takes away from Abel's victory. I know it's a different route but you know what I mean? Like, Razian's so tough and everything, and Abel is the best. And if you can't beat Abel, then like, how are you like, you know what I mean? Like, it cheapens Abel's route a little, and his story and his plot progression and his shit and like whatever, to like have Posh here and then go fight Razian and win. You know? So, I mean, I'm not saying that's what they're gonna do, but I just feel like that's what's coming, and it just feels like you're kind of I mean, I was already about Igor showing up being like, kidnapper. I'm like, are you going to kidnap me? Because that would have fit better in Abel's route. Didn't happen. We got kidnapped by other bandits who were going to sell me to an air quotes run merchant. But like, sure. Was it really a merchant? Was it Razian trying to like undercover shit? Sure, whatever. Who knows? Right? Whatever. Fine. It wasn't directly Romulan, right? And we know Romu was like the big overarching thing, I guess. But like, at least Lustin had his own plot, his own story, his own thing without trampling all over somebody else's plot and story. And like, I feel like they could have done better with Posh giving him something else aside from, you also take down Romua, just like Abel, even though Abel has, if Romua was just a separate entity and not tied to Abel and the fact that Razian's his fucking dad, then yeah, then I'd buy it. I'd be like, whatever, that's the main, sure. They're the big bad evil, the main evil people, so okay, everyone's gonna have their thing. Some people might just have separate kind of stories, because whatever. But like, Razian is very much tied to Abel and his story and his path, so like, putting it here just makes it feel like, okay, you couldn't have thought of anything better for Posh? You just cheapened Abel's route a little, and you ruin Posh's route a little bit, because you're like, okay, he doesn't have his own story. He's just got to like kind of steal Abel's while you sprinkle in some of his own flavor text. But like, it's just, this is just the definition of change your homework and make it look like your own, but it's still Abel's homework. You know what I mean? You're like, you put some flavor text in there, but it's still Abel's homework. I don't know. I don't love it. Like, they've done good the rest of the way. Like, honestly. Like, but at the end, you're gonna, like, cop out at the end? I don't know. Anyway, so, please give me a chance. Posh stared at Lord Avis. The other students didn't say anything, nor did we intend to. I might not have been the only one who knew about Posh's troubles. But I knew that everyone could feel how Posh felt when he spoke, and all the internal strife he had until then. I've been with him all this time. Failure will mean death. Are you prepared for the consequences, Posh? Yeah, but I'll never die. Do you swear? Yes, I will not regret it. All right. I had no idea you were such a fool, my son. But dying in glory as a brave Digroth warrior is but another path.
I said I'm not dying, you asshole! I have no objections. Anyone else? I feel like this is where Abel's like, fuck you, that's my dad, and I'll kill him. None. Oh, that's Ignis.
None.
None.
None. Posh. Queen Giora gently touched Posh's forehead. May you be blessed by the spirit's light. A faint green light appeared from Queen Kiora's fingertip, then absorbed into Posh's forehead. I mean, I get it. He needs to have his hero moment or whatever, but why does it have to be like against Rosie? Like, you know what I mean? Again, I'm just like, yeah, you could have found. I mean, I don't know how they could have done it better because, like, Romeo was, again, the overarching kind of bad guys, you know? But when it's Abel's dad, and we know this, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I have not had as many issues with any other game or anything as I have had with this one, and the music janking out. I don't know, it's so fucking annoying. Anyway, I don't know. Like, again, if you didn't know it was Abel's dad, I think that'd be one thing. Or if it wasn't Abel's dad, that'd be one thing. But, like, it is, so it's just, I don't know how I feel. Like, I don't know how they could have done it better. Because, like, tying Romeo to Abel was really, like, a nice plot twist. But it does kind of ruin Romeo as the overarching bad dudes in every other route. You know what I mean? Unless it's like you had Posh fight Igor or something. Because, like, oh, he's tough, but he's probably not as tough as Rosian, right? Rosian's the king. So, like, okay. So then you have Posh fight Igor, and then it's like, oh, okay. You're not really taking away from Abel's story, his arc, and, like, whatever. You know? Especially because, again, I mean, Posh came in third in the right? At the end of the last, like, mock battle thing. But, like, again, though, it cheapens, like, Abel fighting Rosian, like, a little bit. I don't know. I'm not a fan of what they're doing here. Like, I get it. Posh needs his, like, big hero moment. But, like, your big hero moment is fighting Abel's dad? Taking away his big hero moment? At least Lustin had his own plot, his own story, his own family drama he dealt with instead of getting all up in Abel's family drama. And again, if you did Posh's route first, right? And you did it and then later and then you did Abel's route and found out Rot, then you'd be like, oh, it'd be different, I feel like. So maybe I just don't like the recommended order here with like, no, wait. And I don't see why you couldn't switch Posh and Abel, to be fair. You know what I mean? I don't see, it's not like there's any plot reveal that happens with Posh that's like, oh my god. I feel like the reveal of Rosian being Abel's father is more, and again, makes when you get to this point being like, well, but wait, you're stealing Abel's thunder, and then like, now I don't like it. I'm not a fan of this. It feels like, you know? So if you did Posh's route first, well, before Abel's at any rate, you know, and you were like, okay, yeah, Posh gets his moment of glory, good for him. And then you did Abel, and you're like, oh my god, Rosie was Abel's death the whole time. Wait, whoa. So, Posh fighting Rosie and was like, oh no. You know what I mean? It'd be a different, you'd have a different outlook on it, and it would be like, oh my god. As opposed to, what the fuck, what are you doing? Like, I don't know, you know? Yeah. So, don't recommend this route order. Recommend Posh before Abel because of that whole reveal. And then it wouldn't kind of cheapen Posh and it wouldn't take away from Abel and it wouldn't just make you feel like, I just feel kind of about this whole thing. Like, I don't know, you know? So, Yeah. This morning was beautiful yet again. Seeing the sunrise climbing from a sharp ridgeline reminded me of that morning. But to me, it can now be considered sustenance for the soul. I swore to myself to never shed tears for that reason again.
Morning!
Good morning.
Look at this! They gave me extra bread and cured meat as good luck for today.
Pa showed me an innocent smile, but I didn't smile back immediately.
Don't look like that. Promise I'm not gonna throw my life away.
I know.
If things get really bad, I'll shamelessly run away, so I won't die.
Yeah.
Here, have some bread.
Huh?
You should eat up so you can work hard.
Thanks. I'll be fine. I have this too. I pointed at my wrist.
Oh, making him all embarrassed. It's kind of embarrassing when you say it like that. That's all.
This gives me courage. Thank you.
Oh. I'll eat over there. See you later.
There's no need to be so shy.
He's like, I'm gonna go over there before I get awkward. You're already awkward, sweetie.
Again, if he fights Igor, then it's like, okay. Then at least it's different. But fighting Rosian... So let's see. The trumpet's blast signaled day 2. I couldn't say I had a good night's sleep, but my body felt strangely agile. Maybe it was because of my current mental state. I wonder if they'll come out today. I tried to peer through the kicked-up dust. Posh said he wanted to defeat King Rosian. I understood how he felt. Well, we have to, otherwise it's gonna never end, you know what I mean? Honestly, my hatred toward Igor was much stronger. His cold gaze back then, those heartless, cruel words, and he was the instructor's...
Hey.
What's wrong?
Are there any stronger ones out there? You're too weak, don't you think? You're fighting them well enough without my power.
Huh?
What? I haven't done anything.
Really?
Well, I'll admit you've gotten stronger compared to when we first met.
Really? You think so? Girl, this ain't the time.
I love it. Why would I lie to you, idiot?
Oh, wow. I'm so happy. You finally recognize my skills, Wilhelm.
Huh?
Oh, look at him blushing. That's so sweet. I don't know if he'll appear today, but there's the strongest general in Romua. Or there's a strong general. I have to defeat it. Is he here? The sound that I could never forget suddenly rumbled.
They're here!
King Ildis's cry caused me to look up. Ah! It wasn't an ambush from the forest. The enemy cavalry was charging at us as if they wanted a fair fight.
Have no fear! Believe in victory!
Everyone held their weapons high and started running straight ahead. I held up my cursed sword and ran directly at the cavalry. Those skilled in archery carried quivers ready for the cavalry's approach. They unleashed arrows, striking the horses to immobilize them. Poor horses. The battlefield was a mix of friend and foe. Clashes of weapons, screams of pain, and the neighing of horses filled the air. Poor horses! That's cruel. Listen, you want to be a bag of dicks and fight each other. Leave the fucking animals out of it.
Rosian's far in the back! Pull him out here!
Abel and Posh responded immediately. A few other students also began to advance, defeating enemy soldiers along the way. See, I like at least that they threw in Abel, and it's like, Abel has a stake in this. Posh is just... Well, I mean, it's not like Posh is trying to prove himself. You know what I mean? He's grown, but at the same time, it's like, Abel has more of a reason here than you do. Like, I don't know. Where's Igor? It was hard to find someone on horseback. I defeated infantry one by one as they attacked, continuing my search for Igor. I mean, her fighting Igor so that Wilhelm has some fun. I don't hate that. Posh, please be safe. Please defeat Rosian. I prayed as I surged forward. That was when I recognized one of the horses. Igor! He got a bandage on his face. Leonidas did some damage.
I'll not let you reach the king. We meet again Girl, that's woman to you.
Igor. His right eye was covered with bandages. He didn't have those injuries last time. I knew that someone as skilled as him wouldn't get hurt by carelessness.
That sword of yours is beautiful indeed.
Yeah, it's gonna look even better when I run it through you, old man. I can trash talk.
It is worth all of the stories it garnered in the long history of Ortesia. It's an honor to see it with my own eyes.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, so I'm gonna see you later, right? Peace out. No.
However, it's much too good for you. That beautiful sword suits my lord Rosian. As long as you do not die, the cursed sword will stay inside of you, correct? Then you leave me no choice but to kill you.
I have to tell you something.
What is it?
The sword's soul is about to vanish. He's been inside the sword for ages and will be fading away soon.
What a terrible lie. Find better ways to beg for your life.
I was about to say that it wasn't a lie, but decided against it. Even if Wilhelm declared it himself, Igor wouldn't believe it. Posh was fighting with all his might, then I too would have to do the same. Wilhelm!
This is your chance, motherfucker!
Wilhelm, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Lend me your power. I have to defeat this man no matter what. He's a tough one, Wilhelm. It's easy. You can count on me. I'll do my best too, so please help.
Are you deaf? I said you can count on me.
It's fine if you don't believe me. I swear by the name of Nirvana that I will defeat you.
Interesting. Then, come at me.
Get off your fucking horse first. Get off your high horse, bastard. After receiving the first strike, I was almost knocked down. It was simply because my own body couldn't take the weight of Igor's sword.
Come on, don't you want to win?
Sorry.
Oh, you evaded it. Is it thanks to the cursed sword?
You'll see what's thanks to the cursed sword soon, you old bastard. Whatever.
Your moves are so simple.
I swung the cursed sword downward, but he easily stopped it.
Is this the power of the cursed sword? Then I must say it's not worth much.
Oof. Igor smiled coldly as he swung his sword. Although I managed to block it, the shock pushed me back a step. He's so strong. This man's main strength was his weight. His tall figure delivered heavy strikes. Each hit sent sharp pains to my shoulder.
Is that truly the cursed sword? Are you sure it's not a fake?
Damn him! He's just talking trash now. I was like, oh, Wilhelm's gonna be pissed.
Hey, let's get serious. Don't die.
Huh? In the next moment, an illusion of azure flame erupted from the sword. There was no heat or pain. The beautiful flames enveloped my entire body.
I'll kill you. What?
I couldn't believe my sword's speed.
Interesting. Now this is a worthy fight.
Wilhelm? It was a mysterious feeling, as if my arm was fused with the sword. It wielded the sword with a speed and strength that I could never achieve alone.
So this is the power of the cursed sword. Ugh! Splendid! Now I will make it mine.
Hey, you said you were getting it for Rosian, you prick. We continuously exchanged blows, and Igor still wasn't out of breath.
Woman, do you know how that man died? My eye was taken by that man.
Good. I thought my heart was about to stop when I heard that. Igor smiled craftily. He was trying to agitate me, and I knew it. There was no way I'd be able to stay calm if I found out. I didn't want to know, but while I wavered, a hateful glint appeared in Igor's remaining eye.
He was a worthy opponent, until my blade reduced him to nothing but trash.
See, here's the thing. I might waver, but I got a magic being in a sword that's possessing part of my body. So, like, Wilhelm ain't gonna be phased by this.
He might think his blood paved the way for you, but it was all in vain. A total waste. Because your future will end right here.
Igor. Hatred boiled my blood. My heart ached and I wanted to cry. My vision felt like it was going dark.
Hey, no! Don't let him taunt you, or else you'll...
Suddenly my vision distorted. My heartbeat was deafening.
Don't let it control you! Hey!
Well, I couldn't think. I could only hear the sound of my own pulse.
Victory for King Rosian! Glory for Romua! Now die, girl!
I can't scream, my voice hurts. It hurt. It hurt so much. Something pierced me.
Snap out of it! Come back! Or else you'll go insane!
No.
I did it! The girl of the cursed sword is dead! The next owner will be King Rosian.
Hey, I ain't dead yet. Jesus Christ, you just cut my arm. The stench of blood. Someone was laughing at me. This feels like a bad end. What was this?
Then I'll draw the best one I know. And this time it'll be supercharged.
Who was this? Who was that? The beautiful mark on my wrist. Who drew it for me again?
Will you stop, bird? Here, have some bread. You should eat up so you can work hard.
Posh? Oh, that was right. This was a battle I couldn't lose. We promised to do our best. You're being a jackass. Don't you bite me and don't you bite my fucking headset. Stop it. You being a brat. I riled myself up and tried to grip my sword again, but I felt too weak to even hold it. Don't you talk back to me. She's a feisty bastard right now. The fear of losing something struck me, along with the suffocating scent of blood. Don't take me away. I still have things left undone.
Damn it!
Where you think you're fucking going? He's like, he started walking down my arm and onto my leg. And then as soon as I said that, he's like, boop, boop, boop. And he just scooted and pushed himself against my hand. So now I'm left-handed. I don't have my right hand. Okay, that's fine.
Hey, snap out of it! Kill that man!
Wilhelm, now you biting me. What do you want? You want petties? Oh, you've been such a pain in the ass. You say that with all the love in the world. You have been such a pain in the ass the last few days. I know, you really have been. The last few days, you're like, pay attention to me. Pet me, pet me, pet me, pet me. You've been booping me in the face. You've been bugging me while I'm trying to work. You're bugging me while I'm doing this. You're like, fucking pet me, bitch. You're an attention whore the last couple days. Oh, you're so cute, though. Oh, I love you. I do. You're such a pain in the ass, but I love you. I know when I say you bugging me, I don't mean it in a bad way, but you bugging. You're like, hey, 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 pet me. Hey, pay attention to me. Hey, I know you're working, but hey, 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 I'm right here. Hello. I know. You're just being so attention whory lately. I know. Look at you. I'm supposed to be reading a game instead of talking to you and giving you patties. And you're so cute. And you're moving your head around. You're like, pet me on this cheek. No, 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 under my chins. No, 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 now this cheeks, not the back of my neck. Okay, then I gotta move my head around. No, 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 now you go here. You're so cute. Hold on, I gotta itch my eye, and I can't scratch you in my eye at the same time. Wilhelm?
You can do it, so go!
The smell of blood was gone. There was no pain, but my body felt hot. Ooh, he healed me. CG time. Hell yeah! Look! Powerful MC CG! Igor! Ah! Slowly, the words came back to my mind. The beating of my heart still roared in my ears, but the suffocating feeling was gone. This is gonna be hot if we fucking kill Igor. Like, good for us. Impossible! Igor tried to hold up his body using his sword, but he collapsed to the ground. How could I... Igor's dead! Fuck yeah. Someone's voice brought me back to reality. The Nirvana students were crying with joy while the enemy soldiers looked dumbfounded. Hell yeah, and here's my teeny tiny bitch ass that just kicked his. You did it! That was amazing! He is the right-hand man of the Romulan king! This'll change the tide of battle! Everyone congratulated me, but I still didn't fully understand what had just happened to me. Oh, my wounds. I looked at my body, but I was uninjured. That explained the lack of pain. I'm healed? How? I touched where I was slashed, but nothing was there. Hey, a duel just began over there! What is it? Is it King Razian? After those cries, the enemy soldiers around me ran in that direction. It's gonna be Posh and King Razian, but like, again! Okay. I think if Posh had defeated Igor, it would have been great for him. I like that we got to, because, like, good for us. Powerful MC. If you're gonna give me a cursed sword, like, actually let me use, and, like, this was good for her, you know what I mean? Like, instead of being like, oh, like, I can manage other soldiers and stuff, and, like, whatever, and I'm fighting Romua, but I took out the right-hand man of the king. Like, damn, we're fucking awesome. But again, Posh taking out Razian instead of Abel is very, like, I know we'll just pretend we don't, because in this route we don't know, but we as the player know, and it just, love it, you know? Anyway, who? Oh, is it? Posh? I knew where it was immediately. Most of the people near there had stopped fighting to observe the two. And again, they're going to make this a big thing, and it's like, but it takes away from Abel. It really does. And the one who was rushing toward Razian was, as expected, Posh. Posh, you can do it! There to the right! Posh and Razian were silent. It would seem that Razian maintained his composure while Posh was being toyed with. You can do it! Posh didn't flinch at all. I should have, like, screamed that more intensely, but my voice hurts, guys. He showed no signs of fear with his shiny emerald eyes. He continued fighting with his fists, wearing an excited expression. He must really have broken through. And I feel bad for Abel, and then they show Abel! Damn, I don't know how I feel about this. Abel whispered nearby. He wasn't saying it to me, but to himself. I answered him anyway. He did. I mean, I guess we have to take it as Abel kind of saw and was like, you know what? I'm gonna let, like Posh has some shit to work out, and he's making progress, and you know what, I'm just gonna stand back, and if he needs help, I'll jump in, but his finding his footing and his confidence is more important than me fucking up my daddy, like, figuring out my daddy issues, I guess. Which is, I guess, is noble and sweet of him, but, like, it's still an odd choice. You know? A lot happened. Posh will be fine now. And that man, Razian, is formidable. But he seems to be enjoying it. I think he is. I gazed at Posh. I think he's just really enjoying the fight. He's finally able to get into that mindset. Enjoying the fight? I see. Again, If you did this first before Abel's, I think it would have been a very different type of impact and it would have worked better. Rosian's sword skills were overwhelming, fit for the king of Romula. His ruthless strikes at Posh were so beautiful, even an enemy would be impressed. But Posh would deftly dodge all of the swings and attack back bravely. You can do it, Posh! Maybe my voice was drowned out by everyone else cheering, yet I prayed for his victory and shouted, Posh, you've got this! You will win! For a brief moment, it felt like Posh looked straight at me. Posh, you can do it! Everyone's cheers grew louder, but in contrast, Posh's movements appeared to become slower. Halberd. You want me to pet you, but you got pin feathers, so I'm gonna hit him every once in a while. And then you bite me, and then you're like, pet me. And then you're like, fuck you. And then you're like, pet me. And then you bite me. And it's like, just...
This is bad.
Abel, don't say that.
Posh is smaller than us. Of course that makes him more agile, but... You can see for yourself. Rosian's sword is extremely heavy. So each strike wears Posh out. He cannot fight for long at this rate. He has to finish things off soon or...
Posh! I felt powerless in times like this. I could only watch him from here.
Are you calling it quits soon, kid?
I don't remember the voice we gave him, it doesn't matter.
No, you will! Ha ha ha! Commendable spirit! However, thinking you can win with spirit alone is naive and childish. What? No one ever told me that. Wait a minute. The show has gone on long enough. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. I was glancing down because the bird's being all fucking weird, and I'm like, what are you doing? Settle down. And I thought that was Posh. Anyway, Rosian swung his sword at a blinding speed, but Posh stopped it at the last moment.
Oh, surprised you received that. You fought well. I shall end your misery.
Posh!
Shut up!
Rude. I know he's saying it to Rosian, but...
Oh, and your misery.
Oh. I thought I was seeing things. An orange light exploded from Posh's fist. Oh, he got his glow. Are they going to give us a CG? Yeah! His mark.
That's... I won't lose! Ah!
I'd scream louder, but again, my voice. Posh! Silence. Everyone had stopped talking and stood astonished. Oh. Rosian was knocked back and slammed into the dirt, and then... This is such a cute CG! Oh my god, I love it! Look at them all! He is like, what the fuck, this is so embarrassing, but everybody is so excited. Oh.
Posh!
Lord Avis ran forward before I could even think to and helped Posh up. King Illness and Lady Ignis quickly followed. The three of them held him up and brushed his hair. The sight alone filled me with joy and relief. He is so embarrassed, but it's so cute. Posh had finally won over their trust. He obtained it himself. Seemed it wasn't just Posh, but also Lord Avis and Lady Ignis were worried about him. I could tell that from their expressions. The light when Posh defeated Rosian, that must have been the protection. Although I wasn't the one being celebrated, I still felt pride. We'd overcome so many obstacles to obtain it after all. Huh. While everyone was savoring the victory, I noticed the cursed sword looked different. The azure light that was emitting from it was mostly colorless now. Oh no!
Hey.
Oh. His figure floated right in front of me. I didn't know what to say. Willem appeared much more faint than the last time he materialized. It meant that we must bid farewell soon, like right now.
Don't look so down.
Wilhelm...
You probably know, but I'm vanishing. I'm finally gonna be free, you know? But, I think I did pretty good.
Oh, right. Back there.
I used too much of my power to heal your wounds, so, you know, you're the one that defeated him.
Huh?
I just helped a bit. It was all your effort.
Wilhelm.
You won't need my help anymore. Just keep moving forward.
Wilhelm's image faded even more, yet I could still hear his voice so clearly.
You know, I actually had fun. This might not be too bad.
Wilhelm.
You didn't suck too much. Guess it's time. Well, see ya.
Wilhelm. Our sassy lost child is gone. Oh. And yes, I'm still petting the bird. I'm still sitting here. He's now adjusted himself and how I'm petting him, but he's still being petted. And then the war came to an end. We still didn't know what would become of Romua to the west side. But Queen Kiora and the other leaders would never mistreat the people of Romua. I was sure that they'd find a way for the east and west to coexist peacefully. I want to talk to Paj, but I guess he won't be free for a while. I observed quietly as the other boys and Digroth's soldiers surrounded Paj. This was a victory we won ourselves, a victory won through the instructor's sacrifice. Paj was like a shining beacon, hailed by everyone as a hero. Good work. Oh, while I was cleaning, Lady Agnes came over. Glad to see you've escaped your stagnation. I'm terribly sorry for that. And thank you. Your words have been so encouraging, Lady Agnes. Was it really? I thought I just threw you further into depression. That's not true. Huh. Lady Agnes suddenly grabbed my wrist. It was the one with the mark on it. Did he draw this? Yes, he said it'll bring us victory. Victory, huh? That's a great idea. Lady Agnes? What's so funny? Posh was worried about me. Sorry. I had no idea that kid was crafty enough to come up with something like this. Is it a wedding fucking mark or some shit? What? Well, I guess it does make sense. Lucky you. It was effective in the end, wasn't it? Lady Agnes? He might get mad, but I'll tell you as an apology for laughing. That mark means... What does it mean? Bitch, what the fuck? We're gonna confront him and tell him, so. You can't hold us at gunpoint like this and not tell us. A week had already passed by since we returned to Nirvana. As a reward for our victory in this major battle, we were given a 2-week vacation. Yuriana said she'd return to her hometown for a week and then go traveling with her boyfriend for another. Her adorable, nerdy little glasses boyfriend, I love him. Of course, not everyone went home. About half of the students stayed behind, Abel and Nike included. Speaking of which, Posh said he'd be back today. After the battle, he returned to Digroth. To be precise, he didn't return, he was practically dragged there. The spirit's protection that worried Posh, it appeared as the orange light we saw. Posh was named a full-fledged warrior and had to join a celebratory ceremony. What are you doing? I was trying to pet the bird and now he's pushed his body against my 3 fingers and my index finger is over his back and he's just like jammed under my hands like this. What are you doing? Like, I'm trying to pet you on the head, but like you've got where you're positioned, it's very hard for my hand to pet you. Strange. He might get mad, but he might get mad, but I'll tell you as an apology for laughing. That mark means... My heart had been racing since then. I wasn't sure if I could look at Posh in the eye when he returned. It means marriage. It's a proposal. For now, the first thing I should say is, welcome back, right? Posh probably wanted to keep it a secret, so... Nah, I want to know what it is, so you better fucking tell us.
It'll be 2 lira!
Thank you. As the sun set, I went to the port, craving the samosas Posh was eating last time. I do want him to return soon, but it's also a bit embarrassing. I ate the samosas at the port's edge. Packed with cheese and ground meat, they reminded me of when I first met Posh. I'd never imagined myself like this. Ow, that's not nice, you be nice. Back when I had just arrived at Nirvana, smiling to forget the pain and sorrow, I had no idea that I'd ever fall in love with someone. What? I'll still pet you, but you're nasty. Don't bite. You gotta be nice. She's very nasty brat. Maybe I should say welcome back first. Then, how was Digroth, I think? After that, I'll ask about this. I looked at my wrist. It was hidden under my uniform, but the mark drawn on by Posh was still there. Should I say thank you, or... Right as I was about to eat my third samosa... Hey! I heard a voice suddenly behind me, and I almost dropped the bag of samosas.
Thank goodness I found you.
Posh!
I just got back. I was hungry, so I thought about grabbing something to eat.
Well, welcome back. Do you want one?
Huh? Oh, wow. You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Then I'll have one for now. Thanks.
Since Posh suddenly appeared, all my plans slipped from my mind completely.
Wow, coincidences like this really do happen. I was craving some samosas and was hoping I could meet you, and then you came by holding samosas.
Yeah, sure is a coincidence. I haven't been sitting here eating samosas for like the past 2 weeks waiting for you to show up. No, I'm just kidding.
I already had some back there, but I really like the ones the old man here makes.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that really hits the spot. Really feels like I'm back home.
But you just got back from being back home. Posh's words struck a chord in my heart. Felt like this town of Nirvana itself was where he belonged.
Yeah, there's also something I had to tell you.
Oh, maybe that's... It feels like I'm finally back home here in Nirvana. Okay. Huh? I recalled Lady Ignis's words and my heart jumped.
I think I'll stay here and become an instructor after graduating from Nirvana.
Aw, cute. That wasn't what I expected, but it was impactful enough to render me speechless.
And I'll train the students strictly. I'll yell at them, say sarcastic things.
Oh, he's Leonidas 2.0, cute.
And if I keep training them, they'll survive anything. Then no one will die in battle.
Posh. There it was again. Posh was always many steps ahead of me.
How about we do it together? I mean, look at Mia. She doesn't teach us combat, but it's not like women can't be instructors.
Wait, could you imagine women can't be instructors, but I can go on the battlefield and die, but I can't be a teacher? Like, Posh, stop it.
Well, we have a long road ahead of us, so you don't have to answer right away, but it's just that,
I know you want me to pet you with my thumb, but I can't reach you.
I just want to stay here with you forever.
So many different emotions mixed together, and I couldn't say anything. Posh looked at me worriedly. I knew I had to say something, but I couldn't think of anything good enough.
How about it? Do you hate it?
No. I don't hate it at all. Tears started to blur my vision. Sounds great, Posh. You'll make an amazing instructor.
What? Considering our personalities, you'd be a better one.
Really? Do you think I can?
Of course. I guarantee it.
Oh. Then maybe I'll too go for it? Maybe I'll go for it? Posh, I didn't get my chance to say this until now, but thanks for the charm on my arm.
Huh?
It worked this time.
Wait.
Lady Ignis told me the meaning of the mark.
What? How dare that old hag tell you? I'll beat her up next time I see her.
Why? I was happy to hear that, you know? Thanks.
Well, you know, it was Romulus, so I was worried.
She told me this mark is used by Digroth men when they propose marriage, right? I knew it! That's so cute. That's so adorable. That was the same. I wonder if it was the same mark the first time. And he's like, I'm going to put it because I kind of have a crush on you. Oh my God. That's actually really cute. So, like, the first time he put a mark on us, it was probably the same one. And it was just like a little confession in a way. He's like, I'm basically drawing this and confessing that I have feelings for you, but you don't know what it means, so it's fine. It's like I confessed, but I didn't have to. And then the second, oh, what? She told you that too? That old hag. She'll regret this. There's no deep meaning behind it. I don't know too much about it. It's not like I have future plans with you. Oh, so you don't mean it? Well, I sorta do. He's so awkward. No, I lied. I do think it's serious. Posh was blushing more than ever before. Even at sunset, I could see how red he was. But I don't want to force you to stay. Besides, I still need to work on myself. But you'll always be my top priority, no matter what in the future. So, Posh cautiously reached over and held me by the shoulder. CG time? Oh, it's so adorable. I want you to always stay by my side. Our lips finally touched, but only for a moment. Posh whispered to me, lacking confidence, which made me want to laugh a bit. Yes, I also want to be with you, Posh. Really? Really? Thank goodness. I held my breath during the second kiss. I love you. I will cherish you. You're my greatest treasure in the world. Oh my God, boys got the lines. Holy shit, would you not crumble if someone said this to you? I'm not in love with Posh, but I'm gonna crumble and be like, damn. I'm so glad I met you. I'm glad I met you too. The golden rays of the setting sun reminded me of Posh's orange light. Oh, that mark means, to you, my greatest love in the world, may we share happiness for all of eternity. Stop, that's adorable. Is that how it ends? No, stop, that's so adorable. It is how it ends. Was there an after credit thing ever? There is, okay. I can't remember. One Sunday morning, what should I do today? I had a late breakfast in the cafeteria alone. Ariana's boyfriend was in town today, so she had already left. Oh, so she had left early, sorry. I wonder how Posh is doing. I looked around the cafeteria. Posh wasn't there. Few people ate breakfast here on Sundays. Since there were classes on weekdays, students tended to eat around the same time. But some decided to sleep in on the weekends or chose to eat in town as part of enjoying their time off. It's pretty hard to run into him here. I slathered strawberry jam on my bread. Although we went to the same school, we didn't necessarily see each other every day. We don't meet here every morning. We also don't always select the same classes. If anything, I mostly chose classroom lectures while Posh selected combat classes. Girls can't go near the boys' dorm either. Me walks up, puts my hand on the wall. I'm going near. I'm gonna touch the butt. Like Finding Nemo. I think it's called a butt. The boat, you know, with the kids. But still, I couldn't ask him to eat with me every day. After I finish eating this, I should try walking by the boys' dorm. We can't go near it. But she's gonna go walk by it, so she's going near it. So we can't go in it. Morning! Ah! Sorry, I didn't mean to freak you out. I'm okay. I didn't freak out. Really? Well, good morning. What's up? Hey, do you have any plans today? Going on a date with my boyfriend? Nope, none at all. Then, want to go to the forest together? Like, I'm just going on a date with my boyfriend, and he's like, what? And you're like, I figured you were going to ask me to... I'm talking about you, idiot. He's a moron, so he would take him a while to figure that one out. And so we went into the woods. What are we doing here? What are you going to do there? He looks sort of flustered, but if this was part of a patrol, then he'd mention something about weapons, right?
Isn't the weather nice today?
We've kissed several times. Are you awkward on a date now? Huh? Yeah, it is. The breeze is comfortable.
I hope it's like this tomorrow.
Yeah. Awkward small talk.
Hey, wasn't the marinade we had for breakfast too sour?
Was it? I didn't really mind. I guess it's not for people who don't like sour food.
Oh, I see. I prefer spicier foods, you know? I didn't think it was bad or anything.
I know. People have preferences with food.
Yeah. Oh, the hamburger steak last night was nice. I wish they'd serve that again.
Yeah, that was delicious. I'm sure they will eventually.
Yeah, they do repeat meals. How many times did they serve sautéed ham?
I don't know. Maybe it's easy to cook.
Yeah, probably. Sorry, I'm bad at this kind of conversation.
Kinda. Huh?
The more I try to talk normally, the weirder it gets.
Is something wrong?
Well, after everything that happened, I sort of realized something. I'm gay and I'm in love with Abel. I'm just...
You're like, I'm in love with Abel too! Oh my god.
Like,
it makes it sound bad, but you know it's not.
We don't talk a lot with each other at the academy.
I was surprised to hear that. Posh had the same concern as me.
So I thought we could relax and chat here, but, you know...
Posh.
I'm trying to have a normal conversation, but what was I even talking about?
He forced a little smile as he scratched his head. Thank you.
Huh?
I was thinking the same thing this morning. I never thought about it before, but yeah, we don't get to talk that often at school.
Yeah, exactly.
As my heart swelled, so did my shyness. I was at a loss for words. Posh looked like he felt the same. We were still in this tranquil forest.
But I'm glad we had the same concern. I thought fretting over such a small thing was unmanly, like I was the only one.
What? What are you looking at? Again, it's just the spot on the ceiling. It's been there for years. You see it all the time. You freak out all the time. It's not. Oh, I was fretting over it too. I also want to talk to you more, Posh. And to spend time together more often.
Really?
Posh suddenly grabbed my arm.
Oh, sorry.
He abruptly let go a second later. You didn't have to let go. Posh's fingers hesitantly moved.
Then, is it alright if we hold hands?
Yeah. This reminded me of that night when Posh and I escaped from that weird band of people. Perhaps Posh didn't remember it because he looked extremely desperate. I took a deep breath and held his hand.
Wow, really is so small and soft.
Huh?
Remember when we fled from those shady guys? I held your hand while we ran.
I did. I wanted to say so, but couldn't.
And I was really surprised. You carried that big-ass sword, but your hand was so small and soft. I actually got really nervous. But that wasn't the right time to mention it, so I just focused on those guys.
Posh gave me a big smile as he held my hand tightly. That was all. That was enough to make me feel elated and bashful. My neck felt hot.
Can we keep walking like this?
Sure. When he drew that mark on my hand, when we ran away together, and even now, my heart was pounding wildly.
Sorry if I blabber something weird again. If I do, just laugh at me.
No, I won't. We held hands tightly as we walked through the forest with the sun shining bright. There we go. I was like, do we get a cute CG? We do. There was one thing I realized. Pasha's hand was large and warm. I wouldn't call it a boy's hand. It was big and a little bit bony. Maybe there were other things I simply hadn't noticed about him yet. There had to be things I didn't know. I hope we could find out those small things one by one. Well, I thought that my affection for Posh grew brighter in my heart, and the words came out before I knew it. Posh,
Hmm? What's up?
I love you. Posh's emerald eyes grew wide. In the next moment, he hugged me so tightly that I thought I'd snap in half. Aww, that was an I love you too. Aww. Perfect timing. We still have to go through the CGs and stuff like that and whatnot. Oh, you're so comfy, but like you're gonna need a potty break in a hot second probably, but he's comfy and petting himself. Acquire 20 magic stones, 200. Oh, yes, the ancient memories. We're not gonna worry about that. Okay. Let's go to the shop. Let's unlock Pasha's shit. Okay. Confirm. It's really hard to do one-handed. I'm so I only have one hand, so I gotta switch back and forth with my things. Oh god. You don't realize how complicated it is to do, like, this. And we do the reports in the... Oh, oops, I know I skipped down twice. It's so sensitive in here, so... Okay. Are you sure? Yes. I know, sorry. Hurry. Okay, go, go, go. We ain't got time for this. Gallery. Because my right hand is taken up by the bird, so... And now he's almost dead asleep, so... Posh. Okay. And we can... Okay. So... I do like how his pout, and then he's like, I do love the first meeting where he's like, food shoved in his face. Oh, that's when he runs in on us. I do think it's funny that you can wear your uniform any which way, so he's like, I only got 2 buttons because abs have to be out. The Digroff fucking way. Abs have to be out. Oh, that's back to the first one. Yeah, okay. Although if you look at that one, hold on a second, it's like, he's like, hey, what's up? Huh? Oh my god! But hey! I know it's only 3 CGs in that, but when you go back to the first, it's like you add to the cycle. It's so funny. This one's cute. Like, was that when we were eating our tacos? It looks like he's got French fries. It's probably supposed to be cheese, but it looks like French fries on the top. There's no variations in that. Oh, yep. Yeah, see, so like this is the first time he draws it on, right? So like I'm really wondering. This is actually a really good one. It was like a cute one. They both look really good. But I'm wondering if like that's the same mark. So like, because he was kind of already like maybe he had a crush on us, kind of. So he draws that mark because it's like, well, I'm never ever gonna be able to really confess to her, so I'm gonna draw this mark and then, you know, whatever. Hmm. Aww. After Leonidas died. So sad. Peeling roots. Oh, I do like the fact that, like, you know, I mean, they made him sensitive and cry a lot, but they didn't make people, like, they weren't really harping on him too bad about it. Like, oh my god, you're so good, you're crying. It wasn't like that, you know what I mean? Like, his whole thing with his family, oh, well, there's only film on top of us, huh? The whole thing with his family is like, okay, it's not that you're weak or anything, or like, because you cry. It's like, okay, you're not strong enough, you're not getting the protection, you're doing something wrong, whatever, but it's not because you have emotions or anything like that. You know what I mean? Actually, I think Ignis did say that to him, men don't cry or whatever. So she was a bit of a dick about it. But you know what I mean? Like, they didn't make, like, any other stink, really. It was like, he felt kind of bad about himself because, like, Ignis said shit. But Ignis is wrong. Men can cry. You know? But I like that, like, wasn't like, no, I'm gonna be, like, angry. It's like, he just still cries. Good. You should let your emotions out. Crying is a normal emotion. You should have it. Anger and punching fucking holes through the wall is not normal. I mean, anger is normal, but like the explosive anger where you punch holes in walls or like kick puppies and shit, push your wife down the stairs, that's not fucking normal. You should cry instead. That'd be way more normal, you know? Kissing, kissing, kissing. Like, this one is kind of awkward. He doesn't look like he fits in the game for some reason. There you go. That's a little better. There's something about his face in that one that just looks awkward. That's a good one, though. I mean, I guess it wasn't too bad, him defeating Razian, but it does, to me, I do feel like it would have been better if you did Pasha's route first and you didn't know the whole Razian twist, you know? Because it does feel a little like, ooh. It doesn't, like, ruin, it does sour it a little. It's like, I don't know, I still don't love it, you know? I know he had to prove himself and get his, and, like, whatever, but you kind of like, this is Abel's story that you kind of just shoved yourself into, you know? So again, if you did Pasha's first, I don't see any other reason why you couldn't have done Posh before Abel. I see nothing in here where it's like, oh, no, it makes sense. Like, I don't see that. I feel like you could have done it, and I feel like it would have been better. Like, and maybe I'm missing parts in the very big, but like, the common route's the common route. You know what I mean? And like when you get to Pasha's, there's really nothing in his route that, this one's cute. There's nothing in his route really that gives away or ruins later arcs or anything where, you know, I feel like Posh first, even if you did Posh Lustin than Abel or Posh Abel Lustin, you know what I mean? Posh before Abel makes more sense to me. Absolutely. Because of this, because he defeats Razian and then you've got Abel there like, Razian's a tough guy and says nothing, and then later you do Abel's route and then you're like, oh, Posh was fixing your daddy issue. Oh shit. You know what I mean? Again, I just think that would have been a better course of events. Oh, wait, sorry. Again, I only have one hand, so my brain can't. Oh no, that one only had one thing. This one's adorable. It's cute. That one only has one thing. Oh, okay. So then, where's our other ones? Are they, in the other section? Yeah, okay. Posh giving us a gift. Aww. He's so awkward. It's cute. Waking up with Posh. Girl, what have you been doing? All right. Are they going to disappoint? I didn't look at them, but are they going to disappoint me with the glasses? No! They give Posh real glasses! Why does Lustin get sunglasses? The fuck? I love this, though. I love this. You put glasses on Posh, and it's like, bonus points. You know, I'm not into the babyface love interest, but you put glasses on him, and I'm like, my interest is a little more piqued. Not gonna lie, I'm here for it a little bit more. I'm just saying, he wore glasses the whole time. I would have been like, you know, the baby faces aren't my favorite, but he's got glasses, so bonus points. Would have bumped him up. I'm just case in point. Look at this. Fabulous. Stunning. 10 out of 10. No. Oh, is that Yuriana laughing at him while Ignis is yelling at him? And he's all sad and crying as a kid. I can't read Japanese, so I have no idea what any of that says. But oh my god. Oh. So mean. That is titled His Early Days. When he wears glasses, our morning birthday present. Like this. This is just so... Okay. Sexy as fuck. Kind of sexy. And Posh ain't my type. Cheapens it. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's still sexy and Lustin is but and maybe they realized and they went, we can't put glasses on Lustin because your head would explode. And valid, it probably would. I don't think I would have been able to stand it. Because, like, Lustin? Glasses? you know? Um, but anyway, yeah. So that's that. I had fun. His route's good. We'll do his bad endings and all the other stuff next time. So, and I've already kind of stated my only kind of about the route is the whole him fighting Razian, and we know it's Abel's dad, and I feel like if you did Posh first, and then it would just solve that problem. And that's my only, I guess, complaint. I just feel like, it's just a preference. I don't particularly like that. But, I mean, it's not even like there's anything wrong. It's not like, oh, no, they shouldn't have. It's just, I just feel like, anyway, yeah, I already said how I felt. So, like, I got really nothing else to expound on that. I think it would have been better, Pasha's. I don't see any other reason why you couldn't do Pasha's route first. And I feel like Pasha's route first, you know, what would have led better than, and then do Abel's, because then again, it would be like, oh my God. So then that scene with Abel there, whatever, you'd be like, oh shit. As opposed to like, this really should be Abel's story, you know? You know, where I feel like it takes away a little bit from Abel's arc and everything, and like, you know? And obviously, like, part of Abel's arc is us being there, helping him, opening him up to stuff and whatever. So we're not there because we're offering all of that to Posh in this timeline, but still doesn't change the fact that Abel hates Razian. That's his daddy, and he's still got daddy issues, and now we're taking that away from, you know what I mean? So anyway, I think my preference would be play Pasha's route first, then do Abel's, and then have that little reveal and be like, snap! Because again, nothing else. The recommended order was this, and it's like, nope. I would recommend flipping. Too late now. And like, you know, but yeah. Because I feel like that reveal of Razian being Abel's dad is more impactful than anything that came out in Pasha's route. Anything that came out in Pasha's route is specific to him, but Abel being Razian's son is kind of specific to the whole entire game if you think about it, because Ramu is going to be an overarching influence in all of the routes. So, you know, but we'll see how other things go. It's like we're going to go into Nikke's route, and then is he going to fight Razian? And like, then I'm going to be like, seriously, what the fuck? Because like, Nikke's not a fighter, so I hope they don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't see him. Like, he's not a fighter and he doesn't want to be. It's not like, oh, I just need to try. It's like, he doesn't want to be? I don't think. So, I mean, I guess we'll find out in his route. But anyway, next part will be Pasha's end. We'll do his bad endings, and we'll get those little side stories that's probably Lustin spying on him. So, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.